I have another logline all prepped for us here. So give me a logline for this story. There is an estranged sister who returns home for her mother's funeral, but she owes a lot of money to some local criminal outfit. And she left her husband when she fled the city, and now that she's back, she has to face all of these problems. She has returned home with a young child that may or may not be her husband's child, and she seems to have a lot of money. All right, let's see what ChatGPT does with that. A troubled woman returns home for her mother's funeral, bringing a young child and a suspiciously large sum of money, only to face the husband she abandoned, the dangerous criminals she owes, and the dark truth about the child she may not be able to protect. It does combine everything that I asked it to in my prompt, which is, again, great. Now, is this the story I want to tell? I think is the real question. You need to think about what the story is that you're telling, because it's going to generate some good logline. But is it the story you're telling? Yeah, I mean, I think maybe the thing that's missing is, why did she come back? Why is she returning? Not just for her mother's funeral, because if it's dangerous for her to return, why is she coming? Let's say that because the mother's dead, her sister is in jeopardy. So let's write that in there. So I said, so she returns home because with her mother's death, her sister is now in danger from the criminal outfit. The mother served as a protection, but now that she's dead, the sister is fair game. We don't know exactly what that is. Granted, I haven't worked out that detail, but let's just say that's the big reason that she's returning. Okay, this is what it spits out to me. When a woman returns home for her mother's funeral, she brings a child, a fortune, and a past she can't outrun. Because with their mother gone, her estranged sister is now vulnerable to the criminals she owes, forcing them both to reckon with old betrayals, new dangers, and the true cost of family loyalty. This logline feels really clunky, and it's because I've added this extra element to it. So we have to get rid of the mother's funeral thing and just focus on her estranged sister is now vulnerable. So let's see what that gives us. When her estranged sister becomes the next target of the criminals she fled years ago, a woman returns home with a child, a fortune, and a past catching up to her, forcing her to confront the husband she abandoned, the debt she never paid, and the deadly truth she's been running from. See, now that's good because that sets up why she's returning and what the stakes are. All of that now is wrapped up in this nice little log line that we've created for this story. I think we need to say that. It's not that she returns, she has to return home to save her sister. Let's see if a ChatGPT can incorporate that. When ruthless criminals set their sights on her estranged sister, a woman is forced to return home with a child, a fortune, and a past she can't outrun, facing the husband she abandoned, the debt she never paid, and a dangerous truth that could destroy them all. Okay, I think we've got a winner here. I think this sets up exactly why she's returned and the stakes involved. And it's definitely something that I would want to read. So as you can see, ChatGPT can do this stuff much quicker than you and I could. It's excellent at it. And so if you're struggling with loglines, or if you hate writing loglines, or even if you don't want to have to deal with writing loglines, ChatGPT or any LLM is going to kick ass at writing it for you. So just vomit out what you want your story to be, or what your story already is, and let it tell you what the logline could be. It's going to come up with something pretty damn good.